Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, I want to just kind of do a real quick one on this new little 10Cs mini survival kit that I made. So you've probably seen my other 10Cs of survival kits that I've done. Um, they're usually a lot bigger, probably about this big. Various sizes, and some are a little more comprehensive than others. But this one I managed to cram it all into this small package. So you can see the size of my hand. It's pretty much smaller than my hand. So I'd say maybe about 7 inches by 4 inches, something like that. So this is basically just a pouch. It's a real simple pouch. It doesn't have any belt loops or anything. So what I've done is I've taken a piece of paracord, which is a kind of blaze orange and black checkered pattern, and I've put it on there so I can carry this around my hand, kind of like a satchel type thing, or around my neck, or around my neck and under my arm if I had to, or I could do a kind of a lark's head knot and loop it on to a belt so that it's something like this, so that it's hanging. And that is actually, this cord is actually attached to the inner survival kit. So this is just a kind of a case. So we'll take that out. Now inside here, I could have put more items, but in order to make this a 10Cs kit, I need a cloth bandana, and then I need some form of shelter. So I have a Mylar space blanket. And that basically is the totality of my shelter. But again, when you're talking about a 10Cs kit that is this size, you're not going to have a lot of option for shelters or water containers. So that being said, it's basically a waterproof cell phone case. It's pretty kind of like destruction proof too. But that is going to be my container. Now, I'm not saying that's a great container, but there's no other way to put a container in this, so that kind of has to be the container. You're not going to boil water in it, more than likely, although that is high quality durable plastic, so maybe you could put water in here and drop some hot pebbles in there that you had on a fire, and it could boil it, and you could purify small amounts, few ounces of water at a time. I don't know, but you would have something that could at least hold a small amount of water. I'll open it up. I'm not going to take the stuff out. It took too much time to put it in here. I'll talk about it, but yeah, I'm not going to probably take it out here. I will definitely show you what it looks like. So you can see we got a compass, we've got paracord, Gorilla Tape, wire, cotton, bobber, some eye screws, first aid stuff. We have a thumb light, and then a bunch of stuff underneath there. So, I mean, this is just packed full. You can kind of see it's from this angle, the stuff sticking out of the top. Nothing rattles, everything's secure. I don't think it's really being smashed too bad. So that's kind of what it looks like inside. Closes up real good. You can see this O-ring here. And this is clear plastic. It has kind of a blue hue to it, but you can see through and see the contents. Here the paracord is tied to the back of it. And then we also have a whistle. I intentionally didn't blow it really loud for you. Wrapped with, I don't know, 5 feet of electrical tape. So, you know, signaling, little tape, just some extra stuff. Neither of those is really part of the 10Cs, But one nice thing about this, was able to put so many items into this. I have a lot of items in addition to the 10Cs. So I'll talk again, I'll go through the 10Cs as far as what I have in here. So starting with the 5Cs, we've got the container, we've got the Mylar space blanket, which is our shelter or cover C. So we've got the shelter or the cover, the container, cordage. We have paracord here. So we've got about, what does this looks like, about 3 feet right here. And then we've got a good 10 feet inside here, along with fishing line, along with that black wire, snare wire. And then there's also a couple higher quality snares that are pre-made in here. So we've got the cordage cutting tool. You can see right here is a pocket knife, and there's, I think this one is buck or case, I forget which kind it is. It's a good knife, had it for years, done a lot of skinning with it, but it has 3 blades on it. So you actually have 3 cutting tools, so you don't have to worry about one getting dull. You can use one to dull out and then have the other preserve it to have a real sharp edge. Our combustion device, it's basically just a small lighter, Bic lighter. The thing about that, I know you might be thinking that pressed in here maybe the butane will release because the button gets depressed, and that's possible. That could happen in a number of circumstances, but if it does, you've still got the tiny little flint inside, which can create sparks. I have a couple cotton balls in here for tinder, so even if it's completely empty, I still have something that'll generate sparks and catch that cotton. Our last C would be, let's see, we've got cover, container, combustion device, cutting tool, and cordage. So those are our 5s, and then the other 5 are going to be candling device. In this case, we actually have a candle right here. Not as much meant for light, but for the starting fires. So once you get that flame going, light your candle. You don't have to burn out your Zippo or your Bic trying to light tinder. Just light your candle, and then use that to light the tinder. That candle is going to burn for 15 minutes probably, at least. So you get the candling device, but then I also have a very high quality thumb light. And actually I think I have the package right around here. Give me just a second. Yeah, here it is. It's the Innova Microlight. That's a really good thumb light. It's only 6 lumens, but it's nice and bright for the size. It has a high power, low power, and a strobe function. So that can be used as a flashlight, obviously, and for a signaling device. Lasts up to 22 hours. So you basically got 2 forms of light right there. So that's definite plus. There is the compass you saw, so that's another C. The compass is up here. Just a little kind of paracord bracelet button compass type thing. The cotton bandana, which is in here in this case. So you've got that. And then you saw the cargo tape, which is the Gorilla tape, along with the electrical tape. So that's 9 of the 10 C's. And then our last one would be our cloth sail needle. Now that'll bring me to the next list of contents. So the cloth sail needle is actually part of a mini sewing kit that's in here. And I've got 3 mini kits within this. We've got a mini sewing kit, a mini fishing kit, and a first aid kit. Some of the first aid kit is spread out. So you see the alcohol prep pad, a Band-Aid, another Band-Aid, chapstick in a container. I think this is some more prep pads. But then even on top of that, I have another sealed baggie that has more first aid inside with some aspirin and some hydrocortisone, stuff like that. There's a dehydrated towel, so you get that wet and you've got a towel, so that can be used for first aid or for just hygiene. You can see part of the fishing kit here. You do have the eyelet, so you can the screw eyelet, so you can make a fishing rod. And then I've got monofilament line. I've got all kinds of hooks. I've got treble hooks, regular hooks, sinkers. So I have that covered. The sewing kit, it's got a button, couple needles, couple types of thread. I think a little piece of leather to be used as a thimble. And see if there's anything else in here. I think we've just about covered it. I mean, I've been sitting here for a while talking about everything that's in here. There's just a lot of stuff in here. So you've got everything from navigation, signaling, all of the 10 C's, self-rescue, like first aid, medical stuff there. 2 ways for food procurement with the fishing kit and the snares. So, you don't have a gun or anything like that, slingshot. So you basically got to trap and fish if you want to get food with this. I also see here there's a floss stick, again for hygiene. So not too heavy. Feels like I would say 2 pounds. Most of that's probably the knife. So it's real compact. Again, this is waterproof, bomb-proof. You're not going to destroy it. Fits in this case along with a few other contents in there. This could actually hold more than just the bandana and the space blanket. And then so it doesn't come out, you kind of have to go like that. Actually put the whistle in there as well. Slide that in there, nothing rattles around. And then it's back secure in the case. So that is my miniature 10 C's kit. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Appreciate any comments. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe. Take care.